Hey guys, how's it going? Well, just got a few things in. I did get some lithium ion slim lines in. Very, very nice. They're in press. Need to put a nice belt clip on that. Might as well do that now. They're brand new, by the way. Well, they're close to brand new. They've got the massive contacts. And kit number's NTN 6610B. I haven't got these on the chargers yet. These slide on a little differently. They slide rather than from the top or from the bottom. They're top loaders or bottom loaders rather than going on from the top. These are very slim, and they're they make your radio a lot lighter. Lithium ion, and they'll give you the power of a nickel metal hydride. I don't know, I've got a dozen of them. And they'll probably be my test batteries. I've got the higher capacity ones. They don't have these massive contacts. I think that looks really cool, but I really like the slimline look of these. I think it fits these radios. This is my S-split, 450 to 512, which is or 450 to 520, which is very good. This will be up for sale soon. You know, it's just so easy to go through, and you can go above 470 and you can get into the 500 range with no problem. 19 firmware in it, the very latest. Very good. Very nice all the way around. I've got a lot of units, and I can I've got a lot of units, a lot of housings, a lot of equipment. A lot of it's going to be, there's going to be a lot listed this week. This here is what I've got today. Got 10 of these. They're brand new in the package. They come with the 24-inch straight cord, and they are ideal for public safety use. They do require, let me get that out of the way here. They do require an RF adapter. I've got about a little over 80 of them that are brand new coming in. If you need an RF adapter, and well, by end week I should have about 80 of them, brand new in the package. And these don't have caps on them. You really don't need caps on them. Most people just will. By the way, if you do use an RF adapter, invest in one of these. You cannot take one of these off without damaging the adapter and damaging the housing. And actually, sometimes people can even damage the fins on here and as well as the radio. So don't do that, because these things lock on. They lock on. I've done a video on this. I really don't want to get into this, but you see this groove here. It locks into that. Don't go trying to pull this off, you know, with a pair of pliers or anything else. I've seen that done, and it'll ruin a radio, and it'll ruin the antenna shaft, and you'll really be hurting. But anyway, you use the proper tool, you put it on. You can slide this into an XTVA. It'll engage. I've got 3 XTVAs coming in. They're units. I've got speakers with them. Don't have the wiring harnesses for them, but I do have the mounting brackets, the mics, the XTVAs. They're open face, and they have been tested. They've been pulled from a working environment. Law enforcement agency upgraded and went to mobile, so they sold their XTVAs. And they've also actually got, you can actually mount them over the hump of your car. It's very cool the way the system is put together. And I should get that in within the next couple days. But you need an RF adapter for those too. It turns your radio into a mobile radio. You can hook an amplifier up to the XTVA, and you can use a palm mic and an external antenna, and your radio becomes a mobile radio when you slide it into the XTVA. If you're wanting to know about XTVAs, type XTVA in the search box to my videos, and you'll see what I'm talking about. They're all in very, very, very good condition, by the way. I do have some full-size palm mics for those that are brand new that I may or may not include in those. But this has the 3.5mm jack on it. It does have right here a location. God, if the camera could only pick it up. A location of where it locks on, unlike being a top lock like on these. Son of a bitch, this lighting. Okay. Top lock on here. The screw goes in through the top right here. There we go. And this is a new adapter, so. But the XTVAs would be very nice. But these are the public safety mics. They've got a high-low switch. They're very heavy duty. They're built like tanks. And you can just leave your antenna on your radio. As soon as this engages, there we go. As soon as this engages, it bypasses the antenna and goes into your external antenna. Works very, very well for 800 megahertz especially. And as you can see, it's locked on very well. When you don't have an antenna on, that's when this cap could come in handy. But most users just leave it on. But the cap actually has a slot that this slides into the side of, and it keeps your shaft free from rain. But at the same time, if you leave your antenna on like most officers do, you shouldn't have a problem with that, because I mean that seals it right there. And you still, you can still take this off and work with it. But very, very good, very, very nice. Check. Turn this up a bit. Watch your speakers, because I'm terrible about this. Check. So I can crank this up, but man, you guys are gonna hate me. Put it down on low power first. Check. Okay, sorry. Anyway, very, very good. I've got 10 of them, and like I said, for the XTS 3000, 5000 series, and the 2500s, I believe. Have to check the specs on that before. I'll do that before I list them. But tags, papers, wrapping, everything. They're brand new. But they look very good on your radio, by the way. It's a very sophisticated system. They go for, I don't know, probably about 125 I've seen on the sites. I'm gonna sell them, I don't know, maybe 45 bucks a piece, I think, on them. I think that's a fair price. Don't quote me on it, but the high-low switch, you've got, that's rubberized. just very, very good all the way around. Let's see, anything else? Oh yeah, cable, brand new cable here. This is an RKN. It's an OEM Motorola RKN 4016A. It's a serial cable. By the way, my Acer just went to shit on me. It was working fine, and then it says no bootable device. My hard drive died. So that Acer laptop, and I've only used it probably 16 hours, which is just pathetic, because I mean my Dell computer was actually going on me, and I was going to use that as my backup, and just switch to Windows 7. Now I've got to buy a whole nother laptop or computer. I'm not sure which I'm going to get, but really pissed me off. But anyway, this takes a serial port, 9-pin. You can switch that to USB with a USB adapter. Either way you go, you're fine. But you've got your data cable, and these are very expensive cables. They're about 260 bucks, brand new, and this is brand new. It won't go for that much. I don't know how much I'm going to sell it for. I haven't figured out the price. I have figured out pricing on a lot of items that I'm going to be listing, but yeah, if you need RF adapters, you'll need them for XTVAs, and you'll need them for public safety mics. But if you're looking for a good public safety mic, I highly recommend these. They're very, very good. Intamin 6250A. You can type that in your Google search, and it will take you to the specs of it, and it will tell you exactly what it fits. If it fits your radio, you're good to go. I know it works on the XTS3000, XTS5000. I believe it works on the 1500 and the 2500. But again, when I list it all, I'll know a little bit more. Lots of parts, lots of good stuff, lots of units. My inventory, I've been able to build a very good inventory. I'm not really worried about. I do have some radios I've got to send out that I want to send out to get upgraded, and I'm going to be sending those out up to Michigan very, very soon. And I've got a Model 2 and 800 that I'm going to have converted to a Model 3. I've got several. I've got some 1500. I've got some 2500s. I've got a 2500 that's a 1.5, which is the basic model with the screen, and that's coming in. It's a VHF unit, and I'm thinking about getting a. What is it? Lost my train of thought. Oh, I'm thinking about getting housings, but they're very hard to come by. If anybody knows where I can get brand new housings with the keypads and the LCDs, let me know, because I need to get a hold of some. And the price that I'm looking at, is around about 120 tops. But that's with the keypad, the assembly, keypad, LCD, and the assembly. That's really all I want to spend on the housings. That's going to be a tough task. So I may just sell them as they are. I just haven't figured it out yet. I can get housings. I can get the keypads. I can get the. Well, I don't need the LCDs because I've got LCDs on all of them. So I just need to buy new housings, new keypads. I might do that. In fact, I probably will, and just have them flash for FPP. So if I do that, I'll have the 1500 turn into a 2500, and I'll probably just wind up doing that because I've been trying to figure out price on it, and I think I can get. It's going to be tough. 120 for one of those housings with all the electronics in it is a very, very tough thing to obtain, but I can do it. At least I believe I can. Anyway, take it easy, guys. That's pretty much what's going on. I highly suggest these batteries. They're very, very nice. They're so slim. Your radio's so much lighter, and I mean it's just there's nothing to them. You compare that to even the lithium ion, you know, the high capacity. You know, that's a lot. And then you compare that to a humpback battery, a camelback, and then you'll really see the difference. In fact, I think I might have one. Let's see if I do. I can hook it on. Yeah, I do. You see the difference between these. You know, that's what you're looking at. That compared to that. That compared to that. That's how much slimmer your radio would be. These are very hard to come by batteries, by the way. They're not easy and they're not cheap to get. But at the same time, I'm very glad I was able to get a dozen of them. They're slightly used, but at the same time, I think they've been used for 6 weeks. Very light contact wear. But these, I really have wanted to get these because I like the lithium ion 4150s, but I do like these a lot. And you know, they're just, the kit number is NTN 66 or 8610B, I believe, if my eyes are being honest with me. You can tell. But you know, for what they are, man, you know, the difference between that and that, you know, you're looking at a very slim battery and a very slim radio and a very light radio at that. You know, this gets very high. I shouldn't have picked that up by the antenna. That's one of my pet peeves. But at the same time, any battery that will do the job is a good battery. But if you're looking for something a little bit lighter, I would go with one of these. Anyway, that's it. If you need RF adapters, I got them. If you need public safety mics, I got them. I've got the VHF. I've got 5Ks in VHF. I've got 5Ks in 800 megahertz. I've got the 1500. 1500 I think is in UHF. I've got like a couple more UHFs that are in 2500s. They're 8 megs, and you've seen those. Then I've got the 800 that I believe, yeah, it is a 2500. That's a Model 1. And then I've got another one that's coming in. It's got a brand new housing on it. It's really nice. I don't know if the radio's new, but I'm thinking it's been rehoused. I could be wrong. But anyway, that's going to be coming in, and I'm looking forward to that. But yeah, for if you need to get a hold of some radios, let me know. The prices on them are going to be right around $1,000 with no apologies. The radios are worth it. I know the market on them. I'm not in a big hurry to push them out the door, and they're worth what I'm asking. So on the VHFs, they're going to be about 11. So that'll be with charger and, you know, with charger and battery and antenna and all that, wideband, dust cover, you know. And plus it'll be set up in the CBS to actually be programmed with more than one channel. It won't be some kind of radio that you get that, you know, you're questioning, you know, if you can even get FPP on the menu. FPP will be on the menu of these. In the 800 megahertz can only be flashed with 9600 baud. They can't have 9600 baud and FPP in the same radio. A lot of people have asked me about that. You can't do it. If you need to do that, move up to an APX, spend the $7,000, and sell your car. You know, it's just one of those things. And I don't even know. I think the FPP, I don't even know if the FPP function will work on the 800 megahertz side. I don't know. I just don't really mess around with those radios very much, and I don't mess around with 800 megahertz radios very much. I sell them, but as far as an APX, you know, I seriously, well, I could be wrong, but I would doubt that that you could FPP in 800 megahertz. If you can, let me know. Could be wrong. Hey, you know, like I said, I don't know that much about the APX. I know a lot about them, but at the same time, I haven't owned one. So I've been thinking about picking one up, but you know, they're so expensive, and I'm really not a radio. I'm not. The more that I deal in radios, the more I get tired of being around them. You know, I mean, you know, once I get the business side of it done, that's really all I want to deal with. But you know, there are people who like monitoring, who, you know, who like that sort of thing. If you're into that, that's very cool, and more power to you. But I'm just mainly focusing on sales, and you know, none of these radios I'm attached to. So it's just one of those things. It's a business, and it makes it a business. Black basils, did get some of those. Those are very nice. Anyway, take it easy, guys. Later on.